I have pigmentation and tanning issues, and it's not going away even after using everything.
And the simple answer is because every product that I've seen in the market uses the same 50-year-old ingredients. You can read the packaging and you'll find it has either kojic acid, tranexamic acid, niacinamide, ferulic acid, ascorbic acid, azelaic acid, hydroxy acids, whether that's glycolic acid, lactic acid, mandelic acid, or retinoic acid, which is basically retinol. The problem is these are 50-year-old ingredients. Every product has it. And because you've been using all of these different products, your skin has actually gotten used to it. And these only suppress pigmentation. They don't really actually address the root cause. The root cause is the overactive melanocyte that is producing excess pigment. Unless you bring it back to normal, you're not really going to get long-term results. So switching brands will not make any difference because they're the same ingredients. There's just one brand that I have come across that doesn't use any of these ingredients but still gets really good results, and that's Melblok's pigmentation control range. Now, in the pigmentation control range, you have the night cream, you have the day cream. So if your skin is very overloaded with products in the morning, then you can use the night cream. It's got this beautiful texture. People find that after applying this, when they wake up the next morning, the skin is smoother, it's brighter, and by the time you're done with that 30 days, you actually see results. Something that you're not able to see with the rest of the products. It's a dermo-cosmetic brand, so it's sold by top dermatologists already. And if you're somebody who's showing your skin to a dermatologist, you should ask them for this product. And it's very easy to incorporate this in your skincare routine. It's got this technology called Melblok Complex, which is actually a blend of 3 ingredients that work synergistically together. They're not these traditional ingredients. And by the synergistic mechanism, they're actually able to reduce pigmentation at the root cause and help normalize this overactive cell. So you don't just get brightness, you don't just get clarity, your pigmentation goes down, but you also see that the results are longer lasting and they work long term. So you really want to probably check this product out.
How is Melblok products different from other pigmentation brands?
So like I've already mentioned, what I have seen is that every brand and every product uses the same ingredients. The problem is they're all tyrosinase inhibitors. Tyrosinase is an enzyme that converts transparent melanin into colored melanin. You only suppress that. All of these ingredients, whether it's kojic acid, tranexamic acid, ascorbic acid, ferulic acid, retinoic acid, azelaic acid, niacinamide. Well, niacinamide has a slightly different function, but all of these have a suppressive effect on the cell. And because they suppress it, you can only suppress something for so long. Eventually, the cell can actually see that I'm being suppressed. I need to create X amount of pigment, but I'm not being able to do that because I can't sense the pigment in the skin. So it starts making more. And eventually, no matter what percentage you're using, it falls short. And there's more pigment that's actually being generated. So you need more concentration on the product. And so it fails. Whether it's dermocosmetic products, whether it's regular products, I only find these ingredients everywhere. And these are 50-year-old. There's no real new innovation. Yes, some brands have brought out newer molecules. Melasil is one. It's by this brand called L'Oreal. Then Eucerin has launched its own molecule. And these molecules have a very strong suppressive effect themselves. So it can work for you unless your skin actually becomes used to that molecule also. So what you really want is to normalize the cell that's overactive. Imagine a child that's making a lot of noise, in which case, let's say noise is pigment and noise is the problem. You don't put a tape on the child's mouth. It solves the problem. It gets rid of the noise. But the moment you remove the tape, the noise is going to come back. So the ideal solution is to actually calm down the child, which is exactly what you want for your skin. You want normal levels of pigment. You just don't want uneven skin tone. You want an even skin tone that produces normal levels of pigment, which is your body's natural skin color. So I've seen Melblok's pigmentation control range do that. Now they have the night cream, which is great if you have a busy schedule. You don't want to apply something in the morning. You want something that you can just apply at night. And overnight, it helps reduce pigmentation, gives you that smoother skin that you're looking for, brightness every morning that you wake up. These are the results that I've seen people tell me. That's how it works. If you are able to use something in the daytime, then the pigmentation control day cream actually has sun protection inbuilt, which lasts for 12 hours. So I haven't seen any other product in the market that lasts 12 hours as far as sun protection is concerned. Even the best sunscreens I've seen fall short in that. So this is something super important because if you're trying to get rid of pigmentation, but you're using a sunscreen that breaks down in the sun, you don't even know when it broke down. So if you're taking 2 steps forward in trying to get rid of pigmentation, but then your sunscreen is broken down, you're going to take 2 steps back. No wonder you're not getting results. No wonder even if you're applying sunscreen, you're still getting tanned. You're traveling and your pigmentations become worse. because your sunscreen is not working. So I think with this, the Melblok day cream, night cream, what they've really done is something very sensible, something very logical. It still takes 30 days for the skin to turn over, so you need to wait 30 days to see the full results of what happened on day one. But it works through an alternate mechanism that doesn't use any of these 50-year-old ingredients and protects the skin and gives you brightness and exfoliates without using acids, because you don't want to use acids when you've got pigmentation because they inflame the skin, and inflammation will lead to more pigmentation. So you don't want that. So I think this is a very holistic system. So people who have like proper pigmentation, they want something that really works. Then the day and night system, which is like a combination of these two products, is what really works.
Can I use different products all together for better results?
What happens is there's so many products, and an average person interested in skincare is using so many different products. There's a lot of chemical reactions that are happening on the skin from chemicals of this brand and this brand together. And you're using at least 5 products. That creates disturbances in the skin that actually puts your natural skin shedding process and which is called desquamation, out for a toss. So you need to use something that actually hydrates the skin and restores that natural desquamation process. And hydration is not just by using hydrating ingredients. You need something that actually captures water inside the skin and actually improves your skin's natural hyaluronic acid, natural, proteins that are involved in the whole skin formation. That's where I've seen Melblok's night cream really work, which is why when you wake up the next morning without the use of hydroxy acids, you actually get some of this glowing skin.